Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit just really quickly about changing out your chickens' bedding. Now, chickens, the thing about that you have to know if you're ever thinking about owning some is that they can be very persnickety. If you want to have chickens to keep for eggs, they don't like to lay in anything less than what they feel is ideal condition. Today I'm changing out their bedding. They're like us. They like to be comfortable. So what I'm going to be doing is changing some of that out today. It's been a while.
Aw, thank you, girls.
That's why we do it. Probably should have gotten a face mask on before you do this. You don't want to breathe any of this stuff. Next, there's a couple different things you can use. Straw, that's what we like to use. Wood shavings, we've tried that before. What they like to do when they're getting ready to lay an egg is they'll scratch around with their feet like they're getting ready to go down for a nap. You also want to make sure that the straw is dry, or the wood shavings or whatever you use. Wet can breed mold, bacteria, and introduce some kind of diseases to your chickens. Part of what I love about chickens. They're very curious about what's going on. I'm wondering what I'm doing in here, what this strange stuff is doing in their area. Alright guys, I'm just getting you some new bedding. Trying to make you a little bit more comfortable. And there you go. Can't forget the chickens. Chickens always need feeding. Now let's get to cleanup. Almost forgot it. That's better.
Broke down enough?
I'm breaking down all winter. One down. this is dirt, the ground where I'm standing right here. That's where the pile of manure is right now. It's coming, slowly but surely. They poop a lot. This is over the course of a winter, about 20 some odd chickens. The wind's starting to pick up. Just a little bit, breeze. Thank the Lord for air conditioning. This right here is why you use straw or hay or some other kind of carbon for bedding. You can tell where I left off putting straw down in their chicken coop. This is the stuff that didn't have the straw underneath it, as opposed to this. Okay, the straw gives you the carbon. The manure, the chicken manure, gives you the nitrogen. Those two really work together, and as they get mixed in with each other, nitrogen breaks down the carbon, and what you're left with is a nice composted manure. Not this. That's why you use straw or some other means of carbon to mix with your chicken manure. Alright, this is the finished product. Shoveling all of that manure out. Mentioned there was a good foot, and now all that nice composted chicken manure is out on the garden where it'll continue to break down and feed our garden. So I think that about wraps it up for today. On a good day's work. The sun's already starting to go down. It's starting to get a little bit chilly. Maybe hold off and put down some fresh hay for these guys inside their chicken coop tomorrow. moldy hay, moldy air is something you definitely don't want to breathe. So get our trusty mask on. We're all set. This hay that I'm using for their bedding, we got it from a local rancher lady that lives just a few miles down the road from us. She was getting rid of it. We just had to come pick it up. She said she'd give it to us for free. A bunch of hay that she was using to feed her horses. After so long, not her horses, but some of her livestock. After it gets to a certain point though, it gets too wet, it gets moldy. Her animals aren't interested in eating that stuff, so she can't really do anything with it. Well, she posts it for free, we grab it. Now we can use this for bedding, and our chickens, they don't mind that at all. They'll scratch in amongst it, they'll be loving it. Pooping on it, pecking in on it, scratching on it, breaking that stuff down until eventually it becomes some of that. It'll mix with their poop, their manure, and turn into nice compost, which again, all of a sudden that hay is still usable. It's going to go back into feeding the ground. It's not going to go to waste at all. And you see just such ingenuity worked into creation, how it just renews itself. Stuff that is usable for another, or has become worthless for one animal, can be used for another animal that'll continue to break it down until it's usable for the ground, in which case it'll feed the ground, feed new crops, the whole process starts over. Good enough. That's all she wrote. I mention how much I love spring. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for that 2-day project of cleaning out the chicken's coop and getting them some new bedding. Look forward to doing some more projects here on the homestead with you later this spring and summer. Have a good one.